Hey YouTube, it's your boy D7 here, and if you've navigated yourself to the DevTeams blog, you will see the recent post of the update of Redsn0w jailbreak, codenamed Redsn0wer. Now this is for Mac users only at the minute. The Windows version is being tested as we speak. Now just before I show you how to use this, these are the rules that you need to know. The devices that are supported by this Redsn0w is iPod Touch 2G, MC model and non-MC model, iPhone 3G. That's it. Those are the three items that are supported by this jailbreak. If you jailbreak, follow this video and jailbreak the second gen MC model, that is a tethered jailbreak. So the second gen non-MC model and the iPhone 3G are untethered, meaning that you can switch off your device on and off freely. Tethered meaning every time you boot up your iPod Touch 2G MC model, you would need to either rerun Redsn0w or some form of loop fixer. Okay guys, so if you rely on an unlock, so your iPhone 3G users, now I'm talking to you, if you rely on an unlock, you must stay away from this. Okay, so this is basically iPhone 3G users that don't rely on an unlock, because you will have to update to the 4.1 firmware to then jailbreak it, and that's why I really do like the Redsn0w jailbreaks, because it's simple. You have to be on the latest firmware to then pwn the latest firmware. So all that said, we can now continue. So I will have the link to Redsn0w, which is at the blog, and you will come here and then you can read again pretty much what I've just told you, and then the download for Mac OS X. And again, this is for Mac users only at the minute. The Windows version is being tested, but you can read that when you come to this link. So once you're here, of course, we want to download the Redsn0wer, and then of course you will also need the firmware, which I will give you a link to this site here, and you can then download the firmware from this link, and you can for your respective device, either iPod Touch 2G, MC, non-MC is the same firmware, and of course iPhone 3G. You must of course have already updated in iTunes as normal to 4.1 firmware. Okay, so on your desktop you will have the 4.1 firmware for your respective device, whether it be iPod Touch 2G or the iPhone 3G, and of course you will also have the new Redsn0w. All you need to do now, of course, is make sure, again, your iPod Touch 2G or iPhone 3G is running on 4.1 firmware, the latest firmware. Just get that in focus for you guys. You can see there, 4.1 firmware. And make sure it's connected via USB. And all we need to do now is run Redsn0w. Okay, so of course we want to first browse for the firmware that should be sitting on your desktop. You will then get a pop-up if you are using the iPod Touch 2G. It will want to know, are you on the newer fixed MC model or are you on the old model? Now you can find that out, and it tells you here. You can click to settings, general, about screen, and it will tell you there. And it's very important that you fill this in correctly. So I'm on the old 2G, so I can click no and then click next. Okay, so now we can put the goodies in. You can have custom boot logos, custom recovery logo, verbose boot, which is basically, instead of a, you also get the logo as well, but you'll get the white scrolling writing coming across the screen. You can enable multitasking, which I will do, and you can enable home screen wallpapers, and of course the battery percentage. We can then click next. Now this is the bit where I'm going to put the camera down, because it's going to take us through steps of setting our device into DFU mode. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I'll keep in view my iPod Touch so you can see what's happening, and I'll just lower that screen there so you can see that a little bit as well. You'll see it taking me through the steps. So as I press next, it's home button for 3 seconds, home button and power button for 10 seconds, release the power button and keep my thumb on the home button for a further well, it says up to 30 seconds, but it should kick in after about 21. And of course you'll get a message saying that the jailbreak is done, and the rest of the jailbreak will take place on the actual device. Okay guys, so once we hit the dock, scroll once to the right and you will have Cydia on 4.1 firmware. Again, if you rely on an unlock on your iPhone 3G, please stay away from this, because you will have needed to update to 4.1 firmware, of course, to pwn it, and that means, of course, losing your unlock. Okay guys, so this is purely for iPhone 3G users which do not rely on an unlock. iPod Touch 2nd Gen non-MC model users, that will be untethered, as well as the iPhone 3G, and iPod Touch 2nd Gen users with the MC model, your jailbreak will be tethered, meaning that every time you switch your device off and then back on again, you will need to rerun the Redsn application. Okay guys, so anyways, it's your boy D7. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Once the Windows version is available, I will post a video as soon as. Okay guys, see you later.